Evie here. This is the introduction to my ultimate ShiningNikki battle rating guide. It will be a 7-episode series in which I will break down every aspect that contributes to your battle rating currently in the game. It would seem like a lengthy series, but I think it's pretty short since I've put all my years of experiences of my ShiningNikki journey, starting at the initial launch of the CN servers and experiences from many other serious players into just 7 episodes. Compressing 2 years plus of experiences into a roughly an hour-long video doesn't sound too bad, isn't it? First, let me get the disclaimer out of the way. All formulation credit goes to my boyfriend who stayed up super late at night to do calculations for me and was forced to learn how to play a dress-up game. Many guide groups inspired us on the CN servers, including ideas that can simplify the process of determining the value of a reflection and concept combo into one number that I will discuss later. We based our formula on information shared on the CN on official platform, and added our own updates as some of the guide groups stopped playing ShiningNikki. We are also not affiliated with Paper in any way, thus our formulas may become outdated if they decide to update the way they calculate battle ratings. We cannot guarantee that our method works 100% because we're a 2-people team and we can make mistakes, but what I can promise is that we've done heavy testing and our formula matched the final battle rating 100%. So that is why I think we're ready to share because I'm a perfectionist. I need to ensure the quality and accuracy of my guides before releasing them to you guys. Reflection planning takes a big part in this game. A lot of people might ask why you need reflection planning, since it's not hard to level them up to level 80 and 5 stars because you only need to spend resources from dailies. But this is not the case. The UR crystals from decomposing UR clothing are very hard to obtain, and they're used to level up passive effects, which are one of the most important scoring factors. Planning is also important when it comes to how to pull in an event pavilion. You'll need to know for sure where you want to rank in the game, how much you like to spend, and optimize your plans based on your personal situation. My intention in making this into a series is never baiting you to keep watching my videos, but it would be much easier to separate everything into smaller episodes because no one wants to watch an hour-long video on reflections. I hope you can stick to the end and actually learn and apply all reflection knowledge on your own situation, since, as I've said before, it is largely a case-by-case scenario. It's never an easy one-sentence answer unless you're a crazy whale and impatient. I'll tell you right now. Max out Mercury Star-Type Dream with Kiss of War 123 and Swan's Reflection, Empress for Pink with Yuka's Journey, Krista for Blue with Not Only a Hero and Self-Cognition, Emperor for Yellow with Forever Night and Controlled Future, and Fire Out for Green with The One Before Me and Never Weaves Tale. With all maxed out styling power possibilities, then you will be the next pinnacle of stars. To rank in the top 100 on an iOS CN server, you need to spend around 30,000 USD to max out as many aspects as possible. Hence, that is why we need to plan and get the most of every dollar we spend in the game, because I'm not planning to spend so much for ranking in a game, and I believe neither do most of you. This is not to say that it's an unplayable game for F2Ps or Dolphins. It is a very friendly game for us. If you just complete whatever pavilion event you like and have planned your reflections, you can comfortably rank in Eternal Legend or, like me, top 300 on that very same CN server with much less investment, because there is a diminishing return in terms of how much money can buy you one rank higher. The higher you go, the crazier the competition it becomes. Why is reflection planning also important for players who give no attention to ranking and are only here for the clothes? Because we will be getting beautiful arena UR suits that you need to reach at least once in Eternal Legend every season to unlock certain items. So if you're a completionist, just pick the right set of reflections for you and you will be fine. I apologize in advance that I will be cross-referencing my videos in this series very often in the following episodes, as all features are intertwined. It's impossible to talk about one without involving the other. If you can finish and learn with the episodes, you will be able to not only plan your own reflections, but help others as well. I just hope that when you do help others, please make sure your answer is based on tested and verified results. Because as non-whale players, it's going to be extra hard if we level up the wrong passive effects on a certain reflection, or harder if we did not pick the right reflection suitable for ourselves. For example, if you spent a month's worth of UR crystals into a UR that does not suit you, and someone else saves them up and level the best reflection for them the moment they got it, you will immediately lose your rank to that person and will possibly never get your rank back. I will go over the table of content right here. Feel free to jump around or skip episodes if you're only interested in learning some aspect of the game. In the first episode, I will be introducing a concept called Styling Multiplier. This is a simplified way to compare and contrast reflections and concepts. I will teach you exactly how the game calculates your battle rating and battle UI in episode 2. As I've seen, many of you struggle with completing event stages, and after this episode, you will be able to understand your battle rating score better before polling in the pavilion to see if the suits are worth polling or not. The third episode will go over all basic information on reflections, including ways of obtaining them, resources needed to level them up, number of echoes required, number of UR crystals needed, and more. Episode 4 will go over concepts, including ways to obtaining them, resources, merging, leveling, which ones to deepen, and more. The 5th episode will survey all reflection types because we currently only have 7 standard categories of reflection skills. Once you know what they are, it will be easier to understand them. Episode 6 will tell you all you need to know about passive effects, one of the essential scoring mechanics in the game. Passive effects combo also affect your decision on picking the right reflection. Then, finally, in episodes 7 and 8, I will give you my short-term and long-term planning suggestions. That is it for the intro. The first episode will be up at the same time as this video. I will link it in the description. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next episode. Bye!